Welcome back. So the next thing I want to show you guys is we're going to list kind of just a small list of courses here, maybe a couple of courses to show what courses are available in the course planner. And since I'm a good boy, I'm going to try and start out with actually making tests for this so you guys can see this using unit tests. So what I did is I made inside version 4 here, the tag version 04, I made another test that fails right here. Should have an array of course objects, meaning that we don't have the course objects available right now, so one test will fail. And that means that we need an array inside our app component of the type array. So let's go and build that. If I go into the app component, I'm going to make a new courses right here, and that's going to be of the type array. And in there, I'm just going to specify right now that it can be anything. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be a course right now. We'll fix that later. But right now, it can be anything we put inside that array. That should fix the problem. Well, it didn't. There's still a failed thing here. Why? Let's go back and have a look here again at what it actually expects. So it expects courses, and it can see that now. So the course object is there. It expects it to be an instance of array. The problem here is that it's not yet. It's actually undefined right now because it's not set to anything. So it's either null or undefined. So it doesn't know this yet. So what we'll do is we'll go and we'll change this inside the code by making one of the life cycle things we can do with Angular components. So we can make something here by saying implements, and then we're going to add OnInit. This means that we are going to say when the application component, the app component initializes, we're going to do something. To do this, we need another thing, that's OnInit down here, which is just a function. So very basic stuff. There we go. Whoops. So this is just a function that's being called now as soon as this guy is being initiated. Okay? What else do we need? Well, we need to, of course, make this into an actual array. So we'll just say this guy will just be an empty array for now. We can also say new array. Of course, I need to do this in front of it. So now on init, this guy will actually be an empty array. It'll still fail. Sadly, it'll still fail. Now, the problem is still we don't call the OnInit inside our test. So that's the final thing I'll do, because that will be called as soon as the component is created inside the actual code. It'll end up calling OnInit. So I'll do app.onInit like this, and then hopefully it passes now, because now we actually have a working array that actually shows up inside the component TS file here. Now I know that's kind of a long way to explain this to you, but writing the unit test makes it so much easier for me, and hopefully also for you in the end, to understand what I actually need, what I require. And this is a very important one, because if this is not initialized, we might get null point exceptions because we're trying to use an undefined object. But by doing it this way, I have to consider, why is this not running yet? Oh, of course, I need to initialize the array before I can actually start working with it, right? Next lesson, I'll continue on this, where we'll add some objects inside the array. So see you in the next lesson. Have fun.